Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we're doing a product review on the Audio-Technica ATH-ADX5000. Now this is the top of the range from Audio-Technica. So as you can see here, we have a nice little suitcase that the headphones come in, and of course a box that is very substantial. It is probably one of the largest headphone boxes I have seen, so you'll see very quickly it is a decent size, and we'll just have a quick peek and we'll come back obviously and have a proper talk about this. But that is the suitcase that it comes in, and it's also got the logo on the back of there. So let's just first off cover off some of the features. Now I always like to do this first. So of course this is the top of the range from Audio-Technica, and you can imagine it's an open ear dynamic, and it is a 58mm. The drivers that they have in this, 5 to 50,000 Hz. It is a maximum power of 1000 MW, sensitivity 100 dB/MW, and of course an impedance of 420 ohms. So we'll need this. I pretty well ran on a headphone amp. I didn't even put this through a phone device, so it's all gone through amplification. It weighs in at 270 grams without the cable. It comes with a 3-meter cable with 6.3 termination on the end, and of course a ballast cable is available and can be bought separately. So in our part of the world, these are about just around the $4,000 mark, and the additional cable is around $800 if you want to go down the balanced road. So just for your own information, of course, wherever you live, that price will variate depending on where you are. Now, the other thing, this is their landmarked open back headphone. It really is. It's a blend of the Japanese craftsmanship and Audio-Technica's pursuit of perfect sound. They've also got newly developed core mount technology. They've also got, as I said, the enlarged 58mm integrated driver units. They're also they really are light. They've got a honeycomb punched design, and of course it's their flagship headphone. Marks it's a pure audiophile listening with this product here. And I thought I'd also cover off, we need to remember too that each housing is carefully handcrafted and assembled in Tokyo in Japan, and they're using a magnesium frame, and results in, obviously they're saying, in a rigid and thin lightweight construction. There's no argument it doesn't weigh very much. The other thing I thought was very cool, each unit is individually identified by a laser etching serial number, which you will need a magnifying glass to see. It's actually inside it's very difficult to be changing the serial number if anybody did attempt to do so. So let's get into it. So let's open up the case, and you can obviously, as I said before, I mean, it's very well presented. You can see straight off the bat the cable in there. It also comes with, and I've already unpacked the little plastic bag. We had the little owner's manual, so you can see the instruction made, the user manual. Came with obviously the safety information and the part number, with the serial number being, as I said, is actually on the unit. So very, very nice. Now let's get the headphones out. Now I've got to say, they are super light. These would be, I don't think I've ever felt a headphone this light at this price point. And we're effectively playing in our hands with a 4K, around, I said, 4 to 4.5, depending on where you live, and that'll variate, but it really is a sensational headphone in the sense of its weight. It's just, it really was a joy to wear. You could just wear this for absolute hours, and I'm not sure you'll be able to see through the video, but in that round ring in there, inside there, the serial number is embedded and printed on that. And yeah, no, it's fantastic. Now what I'll also do is I'll just grab the cable, terminated to a 6.3. You can see there it's a nice weighty connection, and then gold-plated terminations with their own connections, which you can see there, the little round plugs, little interconnects, obviously with a left and a right on them. The headphones are marked right and left in actually word form, so in full word form. And as I said, the main thing I would have to say, these are extremely light. And I'll just pop that lid back down. So, yeah, wow. Now, anybody who's been watching my channel will know I've played with a lot of expensive stuff. I've even played with the T+A's, which are around $10,000. And we've also done the ZMFs, and we've played with the other T+A's. And it really, this it's an open back, and it really was and is sensational. So really not looking forward to giving these back, and a big shout out to Abtech Audio Lounge for loaning these to me to do the review. And I wasn't sure what to think here. I mean, it's, I guess at the 5,000, right through to 10, sitting at the 4 to 4 and a bit mark, a little bit cheaper, but really, absolutely. I mean, the main thing I could say is you could just wear these for hours on end. They were just so comfortable, so light, so nimble, and sound-wise, what can I say? They ticked all the boxes off. Now, as always, I'll go through what I ran these through. I obviously put that through my Fuba HD, the Cambridge Audio DAC Magic 200M, and I also ran it through my Marantz DAC 1 and the A90 from Topping and the LYR Shits Valve headphone amp, and through all of those devices. I really enjoyed the sound of these. And I've also obviously run some master recordings off Tidal, Hi-Fi, and Apple and other variations through these. And I have to say, really not looking forward to giving these back. And I think the packaging, if we go back to the case you can see in front of you, I think that out of all the headphones I've had so far at this high-end level, I'd have to say I do like the suitcase. There is no argument. This, to me, is the way to do it. You can obviously latch it down, nice quality latches, and you can put your headphones in there knowing they're going to be protected. I really do think the suitcase is a fantastic finishing touch, to be honest, of part of the package, and especially as being the top of the range. And as I said to you before, as you can be aware, as our friends at Audio-Technica have been around since the 60s and making headphones from the 70s on. So they're no stranger to making high-end audio. And today I really am very much have enjoyed reviewing these ATH-ADX5000s. I mean, whoa. So if you're in the market and looking at this price point, and this you are playing in this area, these are a serious contender. You really would need to have a listen to them. From my perspective, they're just so light and nimble. Now, attention to detail, very clinical. Not clinical to the sense they're unenjoyable. I mean, they're very enjoyable, maintaining all that warm and smooth. The bass was there, the voices, the highs, the lows, the mids. It balanced all of that very, very well. And the sound stage of this was super enjoyable. And as I started to play it, as the hours went by, I really was starting to realise that this would be going to be very difficult to give back. I also love the finish on here, and I don't think that is a leather, and it doesn't actually specify. I couldn't find any information actually on that, and as I speak I'm looking for that, but whatever they've used, it really is super comfortable. It's a great feel, and I really got to say, wow, 10 out of 10 to the guys at Audio-Technica for these ADX5000s. I mean, wow. Really quite a shock, really. I mean, I guess it's very similar to some other brands I've done before. You pick up the headphone, you think, wow, there's just no weight. But I guess what we need to realise is it also when we're playing at this level and you're spending this sort of money, the last thing you want to do is have something that's extremely heavy on your head. And if you are going to be spending that sort of money, there's every chance, like myself, that you're going to want to spend a few hours listening to it, and you want them to be sitting on your head in a way where they're comfortable. And you can see there, even that's got a nice cloth finish on it. They're obviously adjustable, which you can see there, and it just even feels like, even the clicking in that feels fantastic. They really have done a fantastic job. So I take my hat off to Audio-Technica for these. So, as again, I don't rate things 1 to 10 or, up, 1 to 5 or any of those sorts of ratings. What I can say, would I own a pair of these? Definitely. No argument. These are fantastic. For the money, the sound, wow. I mean, they're worth really a serious contender. If you're looking at playing in this market, you've got to have a listen to these Audio-Technicas. They really are sensational. So I hope you've enjoyed today's review. And again, thank you to Angus at Abtech Audio Lounge for the loan of these Audio-Technica ATH-ADX5000 headphones. And really, what a sensational headphone. I also say at some point it would be great to come back and revisit these and have a listen to them with the actual balanced cable. But weirdly, I actually thoroughly enjoyed these on the 6.3. It didn't matter what amp I ran. I was really happy with all the way through with all the amps I used. And I got to even make a good mention to our friends at Cambridge Audio. That DAC Magic I did love, because I was playing all different resolution music. One thing I loved about that, on the screen there, on the little lights, you could see, whether it was a 4.1 or a 48, and you could see what it was actually, the bit rate that it was pinging across. And I think that's quite cool. It's actually a nice little added benefit of the DAC Magic from Cambridge Audio. So this was a really good match. I did find these Audio-Technicas and that headphone amp was a really nice package as a sound setup. So if you're looking at this, I think maybe also consider a nice headphone amplifier to go with it. Alright guys, well again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice, and I hope you enjoyed today's review on the Audio-Technica ATH-ADX5000s. And again, thank you, and you have a great day.